AECT Standard 1 content knowledge states, candidates demonstrate the knowledge necessary to create, use, assess, and manage theoretical and practical applications of educational technologies and processes. In the MET program, I created several artifacts that exemplify this standard. Here are a few examples. First, in EdTech 554, I created a series of podcasts on the use of Minecraft in education. My podcast series covers research related to Minecraft, engaging students with Minecraft, and using Minecraft to teach coding. In my professional practice, I regularly use Minecraft, as I teach an elective called Coding with Minecraft. Additionally, I often use Minecraft in my physical science course for students to run virtual science experiments. Second, in EdTech 505, I created an evaluation proposal that demonstrates my knowledge concerning the management of educational processes. The artifact gave me the opportunity to use managerial oversight in developing a plan to evaluate an educational product. In my professional practice, I serve on a variety of leadership teams where I routinely use content knowledge to manage people and processes. I am the current 8th grade team leader at my school, focusing on interdisciplinary projects. I'm also a leader in our exploration of learning team, where we evaluate approaches to learning that have potential to be implemented at the school. Third, in EdTech 541, I created a relative advantage chart. This artifact demonstrates I have the necessary knowledge to assess technology tools. Here, I demonstrated my ability to assess, evaluate, and implement technology tools for a grade 8 biblical studies class. In my own practice, I routinely bring relevant technology tools into my classroom. For my physical science class, I regularly use virtual science simulations called gizmos. And I'm having my current students build a website through the school year using the app Weebly. These examples give me confidence that I am a candidate who demonstrates AECT Standard 1 content knowledge. AECT Standard 2 content pedagogy states, candidates develop as reflective practitioners able to demonstrate effective implementation of educational technologies and processes based on contemporary content and pedagogy. In the MET program, I created several artifacts that demonstrate this standard. Here are 3 examples. First, in EdTech 541, I created a video-enhanced lesson plan. Using video is a contemporary way to visually engage learners and deliver content. My lesson plan uses video to make John's Gospel come to life and to promote understanding of symbolism in the text. Any instructor desiring to teach symbolic literature and biblical text could benefit from this lesson. In my current professional practice as a science teacher, I often use video as an explanatory resource for new content, such as TED-Ed video animations. Second, in EdTech 554, I created a student-centered cross-curricular learning experience. The project gives student teams the task of designing and building a working Rube Goldberg machine that also draws attention to a societal issue. The project combines science and humanities, and the project deliverable is a satirical video demonstrating their working machine. The artifact was designed to be used by anyone, as the entire project details, including objectives, activities, and a rubric, are available on my EdTech 554 website. This is also a learning experience I implemented last year with my own students, and I plan to do so again. Third, in EdTech 542, I created a project-based learning unit for a biblical studies course, which I made entirely available on a Google site. This particular project gives student teams the task of retelling the final chapters of John's Gospels in the media format of their choice. Students are also given the opportunity to choose a relevant audience to share their final product with. This artifact demonstrates my ability to effectively implement educational technologies from within a contemporary pedagogical approach. All of these artifacts confirm that I am a candidate who meets AECT Standard 2, content pedagogy. AECT Standard 3 learning environment states, candidates facilitate learning by creating, using, evaluating, and managing effective learning environments. In the MET program, I created 3 artifacts that demonstrate this standard. First, in EdTech 502, I created a web quest. My web quest tasks learners with designing a presentation and making a recommendation to a school board on whether creationism should be taught alongside evolution in public schools. The web quest is itself a learning environment. It includes resources, tasks, and processes, and a guide for evaluation. The additional teacher page makes it beneficial for other instructors to use. In my own practice, I use Resly, a quest-based learning platform, to create an engaging and motivating learning environment for my students. Second, in EdTech 554, I created a proposal that details a 9-step plan for implementing technological and pedagogical change at my current school. This demonstrates my ability to manage learning environments. The proposal aims to move the faculty of the school from teacher-centered to student-centered approaches and move technology uses up the SAMR taxonomy, from substitution to redefinition. In my own practice, I have given professional development workshops to the middle school faculty at my school on these very topics. These were designed to help my colleagues create student-centered learning environments for themselves. And third, in EdTech 502, I created a copyright scavenger hunt. This artifact highlights my ability to create learning environments guided by ethics. The scavenger hunt requires learners to search for answers to questions regarding copyright, fair use, public domain, and preparing multimedia works. As students in my current classes often use online information, images, and video for presentations and projects, it is important for them to know whether or not they have permission to do so. Properly citing sources, using images and videos with permission is something I require for every student. Together, these examples demonstrate that I am a candidate who meets AECT Standard 3, learning environments. AECT Standard 4, Professional Knowledge and Skills states, candidates design, develop, implement, and evaluate technology-rich learning environments within a supportive community of practice. In the MET program, I created several artifacts within a practicing educational community that exemplify this standard. Here are a few examples. First, in EdTech 503, I created an instructional design project with the help of peers and a subject matter expert. For this project, I designed a unit of instruction involving a coding tutorial called the Agent Trials in Minecraft Education Edition. During the process, I collaborated with my fellow students, and I consulted a subject matter expert for feedback and criticism. In my own teaching, I used this artifact as an introductory unit for my Coding with Minecraft elective, and I've even had the opportunity to share it with a teacher from Spain. Second, in EdTech 554, I evaluated a district technology rollout from Boulder Valley School District in Colorado, and then I planned one of my own. My plan involved the potential implementation of a quest-based learning approach for my 8th grade physical science class using an LMS called Resly. And this is something I actually did. I made a proposal to my principal to implement quest-based learning as a pilot program in my classroom. My proposal was subsequently approved, and I have been utilizing quest-based learning for over 2 months. And I'm now viewed as an innovative leader in my community of practice. Third, in EdTech 542, I created evaluation rubrics for a project-based learning unit. These demonstrate my ability to align instructional goals with assessments. And these particular rubrics aim not only to assess content knowledge, but also media fluency and 21st century competencies, skills that are highly valued and promoted in my educational community. The rubrics are also aligned with Bloom's taxonomy, rewarding learners who demonstrate higher order thinking skills. Together, these artifacts clearly demonstrate that I am a candidate who meets AECT Standard 4, Professional Knowledge and Skills. AECT Standard 5 research states, candidates explore, evaluate, synthesize, and apply methods of inquiry to enhance learning and improve performance. In the MET program, I did a great deal of research related to educational technology. Here are a few examples from my work that demonstrate Standard 5. First, in EdTech 504, I wrote a synthesis paper on the benefits of using virtual science simulations from within a constructivist pedagogy. In writing the paper, I was convinced to change the way I use virtual simulations in my own classroom, as I recognized that I had actually been operating as a behaviorist. So now, instead of giving students worksheets that go along with these simulations, I allow my students to plan, explore, and design their own experiments using the simulations. In doing so, they inquire and discover, constructing knowledge for themselves while doing the work of a real scientist. Second, in EdTech 505, I wrote an evaluation report on the implementation of Apple Classroom at my current school. Apple Classroom is a software tool that allows instructors to see what learners are doing with their iPads. I used the goal-based method to evaluate whether the implementation of Apple Classroom had met stated program objectives. As a result, I was able to present my findings to a group of colleagues at my school on the benefits of using Apple Classroom. And now, many of them use the tool as a way to keep students accountable with their iPads. Third, in EdTech 501, I collaboratively created a presentation on Florida's digital divide. My team researched statistical evidence of digital inequality in the state of Florida, and we prioritized solutions to address the problem. This project has made me more aware of the digital divide issue and has motivated me to promote policies that advocate fairness and bring about the most equity. These artifacts indicate that I have the ability to use research to improve learning, and thus demonstrate that I am a candidate who meets Standard 5, research.